All right, today we're jumping into a really enchanting story called Aryan and the Quest for the Golden Leaf. This is a fantastic tale about a young hero, a talking tree, and a serious race against time. You ready to get started? So let me ask you something. Have you ever been out in a forest and wondered if the trees could talk? Well, in our story today, that's not just some fairy tale question, it's about to become a reality. So, our adventure kicks off with a magical voice. We're introduced to our hero, Aryan, who's just a curious young boy playing out in the woods. He has absolutely no idea that his totally normal day is about to become, well, pretty extraordinary. Imagine this for a second. You're all alone, it's quiet, and then, out of nowhere, you hear this soft voice whisper, "Hello, can you help me?" Arian, of course, spins around, looking everywhere, behind bushes, up in the branches, but there's just no one there. The mystery is on. And then it hits him. The voice isn't coming from an animal or some person hiding, no way. It's coming from the ancient, giant, old tree right in front of him. The tree itself is speaking to him. What a moment of pure magic. But here's the thing, this is more than just a neat trick. This magical tree is actually in serious trouble. Long ago, I was protected by magic, it explains to him. But now, my magic is fading. You can just feel the worry in its voice. And the tree doesn't need a powerful knight or a rich king to save it. It reveals something much more simple and honestly, more profound. Only a kind heart can save me. And right then, you kind of get it. You understand why Aryan, this curious, kind kid, was the one who heard its call. So, the stakes have been set. The tree needs help, and now it gives Aryan his mission. He's accepted the challenge, and it's time for him to set off on this quest to find the golden leaf. And the mission is crystal clear, but the clock is ticking. Aryan has to find one single, hidden golden leaf, and he has to find it before the sun goes down. If he fails, the tree will vanish forever. Talk about pressure. Of course, no great quest is ever that easy, right? Aryan's path to that golden leaf is going to be filled with all sorts of challenges and adventures. His journey basically has three big tests. First, he has to outsmart this really tricky squirrel who seems to know all the forest secrets. After that, he's got to figure out a way to cross a sparkling, magical river. And finally, his cleverness is put to the test with a simple riddle. Every single step is a new challenge, a new test of his courage and his kind heart. And as that sun starts to dip lower and lower, painting the whole sky with oranges and purples, Aryan is in a desperate race against time. We're right at the climax of his quest. Is he going to make it? It all comes down to this one moment. Can this young boy, with nothing but his kindness and determination, overcome all these obstacles and find that golden leaf? The fate of the entire magical tree is literally on his shoulders. And as Aryan's story hangs right there in the balance, it leaves us with a pretty cool question to think about. What will your next magical quest be? It's just a great reminder that with a kind heart and a little spark of courage, we can all find some magic in our own world. So what are you going to discover?